Okay, the idea is very simple, right? Is this site will provide collectibles, right? Because usually when toys come out, right, and collectibles come out, they are usually standard. So this will provide different levels of customization, like what color you want, and there'll be at different price points where you have the lowest one will be where you have different color schemes for the figure, to where it's fully customized, where you can ask for a site. Of course, you pay more for personal customization. It's of course because collectors are very expensive, so usually you're making enough money to buy them. Usually don't have time to customize with them. So this is providing a service for them. That's it. Yeah, that's my idea.
So my idea is, those men who touch women, right? Then people say they 吃豆腐, right? Then many Asian girls, right? They also like their skin to be soft and white like tofu. So I'm thinking just use tofu as the soap when you bathe. Then you don't need to go through all those trouble use those bio skin or whatever to wash your body. Just use the tofu. But I don't know how it's going to be done. The engineering and science part, leave it to the scientists and engineers. Yeah, it's basically, I think, through diffusion and something like that. Then the black pigments in your skin will diffuse to the tofu, and the white pigments from the tofu will diffuse to your skin. Something like that. I don't know whether it's possible to do something like that.
What I propose is, it's not a product, it is a service. It's an online psychiatrist program. The background is, nowadays, today, a lot of people stressed and depressed, and they feel ashamed to go to psychiatrists. So I create this online website for psychiatrists, so the stressed people can talk to the psychiatrist online. It's like chatting with your friends without going to see the psychiatrist. So you don't have to be embarrassed, and it is more comfortable. The name is What Do You See? What Did You See? I'm inspired by this, the gypsy woman who can see the future. Usually when you ask about your future, they will just looking at this crystal ball, and you don't know whether it's true or not. They can predict the future. So actually, what the system of this online psychiatrist program is different from the standard. I haven't been to psychiatrists before, but when you see in the movie, they will ask you a lot of questions. So instead of being asked a lot of questions, in this online website, you will just do a reflection. And the basic things, it's like the gypsy woman. You see through the crystal ball, and you won't see, because you cannot predict future, right? You will see nothing inside the crystal ball. So the thing is do your reflection. It's the concept the crystal ball. Yeah.
So this is my website, icopyping.com, and it's about digital copytem talk. Yeah. So my aim is to celebrate the quirky things about Singapore and the development and promotion of Singlish as a national language. And we want to discuss funny things in this country like politics and Masalamat, etc., etc. Okay. So the premise of it is, the main activities is, carried out in forums where we encourage our community. So we want all the youth to come and talk, discuss stuff like, hardware zone, ADM forum, that kind of stuff, right? So yeah, our aim is to change Singapore's image of a dowdy nation by bringing out these funny, highlighting stuff like that. And being able to laugh at ourselves makes ourselves more comfortable with ourselves as a people. Thanks. So the inspiration in it is much literature is produced from the speaking of people. And if you're familiar with websites like 4chan and Fail Blog, you know that there's a lot of crap that goes on there, but it's funny stuff, and you can look back and laugh on it. So we aim to create this thing called memes, and memes are unexplainable phenomena that suddenly and unconsciously affect a huge public psyche in a bizarre way. For example, this one, right, the Sparta one. So, okay, from that, some people decide to make shirts out of it. So I'm thinking, why not do something more, Singaporean, right? So let's create our own. So let's have a community submit their own ideas, blogs, ideas, slogans, etc., parody stuff, And then the best ones we made t-shirts with the help of designers. So here's one that I made on my own. This school, NBS, they're damn proud of themselves. They got this big NBS thing placed on them. They call themselves Nanyang's bestest shirt. Next one. But we think that nobody buys their stuff. So more examples are just, creative. Or, politicians joking. You all know this one, right? Okay, fine. The advantages of this, right, is we want our community, right, submit their own stuff. We get them involved in it, right? So they get this sense of ownership over what is created. And the products we create, which are t-shirts, parody t-shirts, they will be more inclined to buy it because they played a part in the creation of it, right? And since the community chooses the most popular designs, obviously, there's higher chance of those things being bought lah. Yeah. And so 20% discount to all AM students.